Yo, what's up, Team Sigvit? It's Patrick, and welcome to episode 6 of my Road to Completionist Cape series. If you want to check out some of the other episodes, the link to a playlist with all the episodes in it is in the description below. So, I didn't really make a lot of progress this episode. Well, no, I don't want to say that. It's not that I didn't make a lot of progress. It's just that I don't have a lot of clips because everything that I've been doing is just repetitive from what you've seen in previous episodes. I just got a bunch of levels. It's also why this video is probably going to be short. I say probably because I'm never sure what the length of a video is going to be until I'm actually done with it, like editing and everything. So, I would have waited longer to gather more clips for a longer, higher quality episode, but I didn't because I found out only a few days ago, actually, that double XP weekend was this weekend. So, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about what I plan on doing. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to play this weekend, but if I play a lot, I'll get a lot of clips, and I don't want to have too many of them for an unnecessarily long episode. So another reason why I'm making this episode right before Double XP weekend is just to get rid of the clips that I currently have. Anyways, as for what I'm doing this weekend, as you can probably guess, I'll be doing Slayer and Invention, but I want to discuss some specifics. So once again, I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to play this weekend. Definitely going to try to play as much as possible. There are things that I can't avoid that will get in my way, so ideally I want to aim for about 5 mil Slayer XP, not too much, a decent amount that's attainable. I was leaning towards 10 mil, but I'm not so sure about that, maybe. As for Invention, I'm pretty sure the way it's supposed to work if you're leveling up augmented items, which is what I'm doing, is that you get the item XP at double the rate you normally get, rather than getting double XP for disassembling or siphoning the item, which makes sense because otherwise people would just level up and stockpile the items. The issue I have with that, though, is that when I use the Festive Aura, if you don't know or maybe don't remember what that is, basically for the last few years, you got this item called the Festive Aura for the month of December, and you could activate it once a day for a certain time period and gain 50% bonus XP. The Festive Aura didn't seem to work on gaining XP on augmented items. Maybe it was just the aura, I don't know, but if it's a glitch or something, I hope they fixed it. And I'm 100% sure they already lifted the, I forgot what they call it. Basically, whenever a new skill comes out, they don't allow you to use any bonus XP on it for a certain time period. There's an actual term for it, but I forgot what they call it. Regardless, now that I think about it, I don't actually care if the double XP works on the augmented items or not, because I'm trying to get 120 Slayer as well as 120 Invention, but I'm pretty sure I will get 120 Invention long before 120 Slayer either way. I might even be able to get 200 mil Invention before 120 Slayer. Don't quote me on that or anything. I haven't actually done the math. I'm just taking a wild guess, but if that is the case, I might go for 200 mil Invention eventually as well, just because. And, oh yeah, on top of all that, I'll try to stream as much of this as possible. I know I haven't streamed in a while, but if you watched my last episode, you know I haven't really had time, but there will be time this weekend. Hope you guys can join me for stream. I also have 1,049 Slayer points racked up, so that'll help me a lot for like canceling tasks and maybe even extending tasks if I really like the task. Extending tasks actually seems like a waste of Slayer points, but at the same time, I don't cancel a lot of tasks because I rarely get bad ones, and I don't need the points for anything else. That's why I was able to rack up 1,049 in the first place. I would only bother extending tasks for this weekend, though. Any other day, I would not do it. By the way, if you don't know what's going on in this clip, I'm selling my Slayer tab. And people also ask me, how do I make money? Honestly, the best way to make money these days is Slayer and bossing, and I keep telling people that, and I don't know if they think I'm lying to them or something because they just don't seem to be listening to me, or they always try to ask for something else. So I'm just going to spoil the end of this clip because I'm not going to wait for the end, but I made about 48.5 mil. Before selling the tab, I had like 4 mil in my money pouch, which I put in the bank. I only did that because I want to see how much the tab itself was worth, but the 4 mil counts too because I made that from Slayer drops as well. I didn't actually keep track of like how much XP this was that I made this money, but I if I would have to guess, I probably made this amount from about 3 mil Slayer XP. And you're probably also wondering why I'm selling this tab in the first place. So first off, like when I stream and stuff, people always ask me like why I'm so broke and whatever. The reason why I'm so broke is because the only reason that I ever sell my Slayer tab is if I need the money for something. And chances are, if I need the money for something, I probably end up like splurging the whole thing. So chances are, whenever you see me like on stream or something, most of the money is in the Slayer tab that I haven't sold yet, or I spent it. Like, that's the only reason I ever sell a Slayer tab to begin with. But yeah, technically I made more than the money that you see, because some of the money that I made went towards inventions, since I have to constantly buy like charge packs and equipment siphons and things like that. I'm not counting the money I spent on potions and stuff, because it's like, you know, I use that stuff on Slayer. It doesn't count because that cuts into my profits. I do, however, count the money I spent on invention, because the topic at hand here is how I make money, and I said Slayer. Invention is a separate skill which you can choose to train or not. So if I count the money that I spent on invention, this number is easily like 60 plus mil. Anyways, just a quick recap of the Completionist Cape progress I made this episode. I got 96 invention, 109 Slayer, and 110 magic just because. I'm definitely getting 99 inventions this weekend. So, this is going to be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to check out some of the other episodes, the link to a playlist with all the episodes in it is in the description below. There might even be newer episodes out depending on when you're watching this. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.